Welcome back to Atlanta, just a few hours away from Super Bowl 53. And look who we have here, Drew Brees, Super Bowl championship winning quarterback. Always good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. You too.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's start with what everyone's been talking about for the past few weeks, that blown call from the NFC championship game. We heard from your coach yesterday. Sean Payton said that he had been trying to get over it by watching Netflix and eating a bunch of ice cream.
Yeah.
There's the call that was missed. Actually, two calls, not just the pass interference, but the helmet to helmet. How has Drew Brees been getting over that? And what have you been telling? What have you been telling Who Dat Nation?
Well, listen, it's been difficult. That was a heartbreaking loss. Obviously, we all had the expectation that we would be here, and obviously it worked so hard for it. But you know, you have to worry about the things that you can control, and obviously that's something that we don't control. We would have liked for that call to have been made, but it wasn't. As we think about and look forward to next season, I love our team, and I love the opportunity that we have. I think we have the best fans in the country in all the sports, and I think their passion and emotion was certainly felt, you know, after that game over the last week and a half. But at the end of the day, man, we are such a tight-knit family, you know, the Who Dat Nation, and there's lots of good times ahead for us.
Speaking of Who Dat Nation, I have one of your loyal members
That's
with
right.
me as well. One Hoda copy, favorite daughter of New Orleans. Hoda's back in New York with Savannah and Carson. Hoda?
Hey, Drew. How are you?
Morning.
All right, Drew, I got to tell you.
I'm doing all right.
I feel your pain. My heart breaks every time I see that repeat. I wish I didn't have to see it over and over and over again. But, Drew, do you think that Roger Goodell did enough to kind of apologize for what went down on that day?
Well, I think it would have been nice had he come out on Monday or Tuesday after the game and addressed it immediately. I think he basically waited until he absolutely had to, which was at his annual Super Bowl press conference. I don't really think he said much during most of that press conference. But at the end of the day, again, for us as players, we can only worry about the things we can control. And so you understand that officials have a very tough job, and there's a lot of calls that are made and not made throughout the course of a game. It's just tough when something that meaningful happens at the end of the NFC Championship game that arguably would have sent us to the Super Bowl. And the call wasn't made, and it was a very, very obvious call. But again, we don't control that. We control the things that happened before and after that game or after that play that might have allowed us the opportunity to be playing here. Unfortunately, we're not here.
Drew, one of the things that I guess happened after that play is you sat with your family, with your kids, and I'm sure you guys had like a chat about it. This had to be in some way, I guess, a teachable moment. What did you say to your kids after this?
You know, that's a great question because, you know, they were sobbing, crying. I think like a lot of people were. And I think you tell them that, again, that there are some things that happen throughout the course of your career or in sports or in life that don't go your way, but you just continue to work, you continue to strive, you continue to stay very, very positive, and you know that if you continue to do things the right way, good things will happen.
Hey, Drew, Carson Daly here. Congrats on a great season, man. Sometimes life is bigger than even the big game this weekend. You were part of that earlier this week when you got to meet a real-life hero in Sergeant Patrick Gray. You met his son, Jason. They're lifelong Saints fans. You gave him tickets to the Super Bowl. What was that moment like for you?
That's an incredible moment. You know, I have such a profound respect for our military, the sacrifices they make on a daily basis, and every chance that we get to be around them, to meet their families, and then to give them an opportunity like this where father-son get to share in a really special Super Bowl moment together. They were Saints fans, so they were wishing we were in the game just like we were, but just for them to be able to have that moment together was special.
It's so special and so generous in that moment. And Drew, you know, this is Savannah. I have to put you on the spot. Do you have any predictions for the game on Sunday?
Uh-oh.
I do, but I'm going to keep them to myself.
Smart man.
Right. We don't care, do we, Drew? We don't care.
Fair enough.
No, we don't care.
We don't care.
Right.
All right.
Drew, thank you so much for being
so
here.
much.
Thanks,
We really
Drew.
appreciate you.
Thank you, Craig. And Al's over.
One of the things about Drew Brees, and I said this to you last year in Minneapolis, wherever you fall on the spectrum in terms of fandom, no classier act in the NFL than Drew Brees.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
thank you.
We love you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew.
Bye, hon.